Hello everyone, it's SpawnPoiint and welcome back to another video. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll notice that a couple of days ago I actually shared a photo of this new controller, and this is my Matte Black controller for the PlayStation 5. Now I had no intention of creating this video today, but because of the positive comments that I did get and some of the questions that I received as well, I thought I'd create this dedicated video and I can tell you about the combination that I went for, things like the warranty, how much it cost, how long it took to get here, and hopefully some of the questions that I got answered as well. So I ordered this from ColorWare back on January the 6th, and I've been waiting patiently for the last couple of months for it to arrive, and this is it, and I think it looks absolutely awesome. So what's funny is when the PlayStation 4 launched, the first thing I wanted to do was buy a non-black controller, yet with the PlayStation 5 and it launched with a white controller, the first thing I wanted to do was to get a black controller. So ColorWare actually use brand new controllers. They take them apart, they spray each part individually, and then they build it back up. This means that when it arrives, it actually comes in the original box and packaging, the same as if you bought the controller from a shop. As I mentioned, it took just under 2 months for it to arrive, which isn't too bad considering that I'm in the UK, so it was actually shipped within 6 weeks of ordering, and then it took the additional 2 weeks to get here. So although there are hundreds and hundreds of colour combinations, this is the spec that I went for. So in case you wish to copy me like for like, now it actually took me some time working out which version of the black that I wanted to go for, as there's actually 4 different choices for black. So you've got solid, metallic, matte and gloss. So I chose the carbon black and the jet black options, both in matte. Now I think this combo works really well, and you could say this is how the DualSense controller should have launched. It kind of looks original without looking modded, if that makes sense. Now I really like the matte black look. I think it looks clean and it looks minimalist, but this might be a little bit understated or even boring for others, but there are hundreds of different colour combinations to choose from. So you can actually change the body or the handles of the controller, you can change the middle part, and this is where the speaker is, you can change the buttons, and you can change the trackpad. Now all of these can be either a solid or metallic, gloss or matte, so there are literally hundreds of different colour combos available. Now the body itself, well this is the back colour as well, that's all one part, so it's definitely something worth mentioning. So when I shared this post over on Instagram earlier in the week, some assumed it wasn't actually an official controller, but it is, it's 100% real, it's just the colour that's been changed, that's literally it, so it's the original shell. So there's no skin or rubber case here, which means that it will hopefully last a lot longer and be more robust in terms of the paint finish. Unfortunately, the tiny details that you expect to see on the DualSense controller, such as the small icons, well you can't really see those now. If you look close enough, it's kind of, I'm guessing it's down to the thickness of the paint or the primer that's being used. And obviously the branding, well that's completely gone as well, so you cannot see the Sony logo, and you can't see any of the branding or the text that's on the back of the controller usually. But yeah, the overall look, the finish, the feel, it's really nice. And it actually feels quite smooth as well, so whereas with the normal DualSense controller, it feels quite rough, almost a bit grippy, whereas on this it definitely feels a lot smoother. So something that I was concerned about when ordering this controller is the warranty. Now the normal Sony warranty is obviously voided as soon as the controller is taken apart, so Sony won't help if anything goes wrong, such as the stick drift for example, but fortunately ColorWare provides their own 1-year warranty, and that's the case with any new products that you buy from them. Now I'm not sure how that's going to work with me being in the UK. I imagine it will obviously cost me to send it back to the States, but the fact it comes with a year's warranty is just awesome. So just like with any new controller that you purchase, it will need setting up for the first time. So all you need to do is plug the USB cable into the controller, and don't forget the controller does not come with a USB cable, it's the one that comes with the console. Then you plug the other end into the PS5. Then you just go through the setup process, which takes like literally a couple of seconds, and it will most likely need to install an update on the controller as well. And then that's it, it's ready to use. So I obviously went for the matte black option, and one thing to note though is fingerprints will easily show up, so as soon as you have any kind of greasy fingers that touch this controller, it's going to need a wipe down straight away. Now some people in the comments did highlight this, and you're right, so if you do go for the matte black, just be aware it's going to be a pain to keep clean in comparison to the white one. I've also recently ordered the D brand matte black faceplates as well, so hopefully these two together will look awesome. And it's funny really because every other PlayStation other than the PS1, well they launched black, and everybody wanted to change the skins or change the actual fascias of the consoles to a different colour. Whereas with the PlayStation 5 it comes out white, and the first thing everybody wants to do is change it to a different colour. So you might be wondering how much this controller costs. Well it cost me $155, and that was including shipping. So that's obviously about double the price of a normal DualSense controller. Now it cost me about $130 for the controller itself, and then $25 for the shipping here to the UK. Now obviously for that extra about $70 roughly, what you're getting is you're getting the colour choice that you've gone for, so any colour combo that you wish, and then you're also getting a warranty as well, because obviously the original warranty is now voided. so it's not really a bad deal, especially if you do want a custom controller for yourself. So I'm so impressed already with this one controller that I'm already looking at getting a couple more from them. So I'm looking at maybe getting an Xbox Series X controller, as well as possibly a 20th anniversary one made up for the DualSense to kind of look like the old DualShock 4 controller that I used to have. And that's definitely my all-time favourite PlayStation 4 controller. So yeah, I absolutely love it. I think it's a really nice colour combo that I've gone for. But what do you think? If you ordered one today, what colour combo would you go for? Would you go for something like a PlayStation 4 style, so say the berry blue for example, or would you go for matte black like this, or do you think the white is still the best choice? And you've just made it to the end of another video, so thank you. If you drop a black DualSense in the comments, I'll give you a thumbs up as I know you've made it to the end. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit that like button as it really does help me out, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can also follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. Until next time.